Justice meaning observing the rule of the law, observing our constitution, having consideration, having the consensus. Let's hear what people are saying, not a few people who have been given a few coins, China mandazi in the parliament, and they come making decision for the sake of Kenyans. For me, and I will always continue to say, I cannot trust the parliamentarians or the legislatures in this country. It is time to reconstitute the Iebc, and we the people to have people in place that we trust and people who are listening to the Kenyan people. Yes, so we need the Iebc as now, so that we are able to have the control of the parliament. And I want to tell you, now we have now 7 years increase of years. And if we are not careful, and I'm telling you for a fact, we are going to have an increase of 7 years. And what that means, it will have 7 years, Mr. Ruto ruled 7 years, then another 7 years, and the 5 years he has ruled is not counted for 7 years. So what we need to have, can we have an Iebc so that we have the control of the parliament? We have people who are representing correctly the interests of the Kenyan people. Yeah.
There is this narrative that has been going on saying kufa makanga, kufa dereva.
Right.
Do you think the president and the deputy president should both go home?
Absolutely. What that means is one thing. If we have to have justice, it must kufa dereva, kufa makanga. Because Mr. Rigathi Gachagua does not run this government. Whoever runs this government is Mr. Dr. William Ruto. So the fact is that if they have to go, let them both go. If they are not going to go, if it is about live audit, can we also have the live audit of the president himself as well? Because this matter is all about live audit. Yeah. And who in this country does not speak tribal? We have and Wetangula, we have and Mudavadi, we have them saying that we brought lawyers, this is what we want from the government. Who in this country does not talk in reference to their tribe? And then again, I said the other day, being tribal is an doing word, is something that you're doing. If you check the parastatus today, in this government today, the parastatus is full of people coming from one side. What does that tell you? That is what we call tribal. Speaking about where I come from as a lawyer, coming from Kamba, coming from Kikuyu, coming from, is not tribal. It's giving my identity or protecting my identity as a Kenyan. But when I begin to act or to have actions insinuating of where I come from, then I become tribal. So we should differentiate between a noun, and this other one is called what? An adjective. Adjective. The doing word. Yes. Yes. Karibu sana.
So in case I can act in the way my brother has just added, I am also a layman in legal. But if you see what is happening in our country, it's quite contrary to what's supposed to be done. If you look actually in the way things are, like my brother, I can ask him now. You say actually impeachment. You have been impeached. How do you undo impeachment? Impeachment to unimpeached. It's a technical kind of substance which can actually, even if they say the courts, it's not all that good. What I would like actually to be done, to respect the media. And also this information which is being given to the Gen Zs who were abducted, who were killed innocently. The Adani case, in the way it has been said earlier, the banding of the university money. Actually, the whole issue in the way it is, when you talk about Makanga and the driver, should go together. If I was brother Rigathi Gachagua honorable, he was not to go about it actually going to hide in the hospital. He was not to go it actually bring it to the judiciary. He was to go to the people. He was to resign, go to the people and say, Adani case, abduction, eviction, and these other issues. When I stand here actually and seeing things which the way they are moving, in the way my brother said, people have written mandates. Even actually when you see our lawyers here, I'm not a lawyer. They are just taking things which are not there. They are taking actually 50 million people for granted, which is not very good. And when you look into the law, it is actually very factual. You can't actually say, but the Constitution of Kenya 2010 is under question and actually to assist the people of Kenya. So like now the last government, if I can recall, I come from Kisa Islands, Nyamira County. My brother Frederick Okengo Matiang'i was the president and he was the deputy president. As they were running up and down, President Uhuru Muigai and Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Right now, the person who is in the government actually is a small spoken person, Professor Kithure Kindiki, because he's actually the CS of Internal Security. So Kenya has got there's no vacuum for after that this one will happen, this will not happen. Even also this gentleman is given presidents, can he not govern? Even that gentleman can govern. It's not a matter to give it to somebody. I like this Chinese who says that they don't have a tribe. But actually let God his hand prevailing this issue. And actually we get a country which is learning, and let them, the majority who are suffering also feel the cake of Kenya. Let not the people who are in just me actually have gotten people running up and down saying actually me have not been actually handled in such a way. Just in the corridors here. Yesterday I was here, the previous day I was here. And what I'm seeing going on around, let us not actually just apply ourselves that actually this is what is there. But what is there, let's talk about the constitution. In the way the judges who actually govern today said actually that it was correct, it was done, and that's where we are. May I guess if I was to ask it, the judges who are handling the case today, who constituted this Madam Kaome Mata is not around. Mata Kaome decided to run away from Kenya because she knew she comes from Central, she comes from the other side, and she has to leave the place vacant. And actually now the debut has to take the office in the way according to the constitution. So I cannot see anything which is wrong there. Let us talk, because you talk and go like the frogs which actually make a lot of crawling in the water. The cow comes, drinks water, and it goes, and the morning it comes there. That's all. Kenya is a constituted country. Kenya is sovereign. Kenya is a peace-loving country. We want these people to calm down and swallow their pride to allow the Kenyans live a decent life. That's what I can say. Don't misquote me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think you guys, like the security of the